Well, wouldn't you know it? I set up the randomizer last night, really late last night, before I went to bed. So we're playing more Wind Waker, but we're checking out the randomizer. But who's that? That's not Link. Who's that fellow in the distance? Why, that looks like... Could it be? That's Goku.
Goku? Since Goku was here, it was fun. Goku. Everyone liked Goku. Thank you, Goku. Thank you, Goku.
All right. Well, we have to name the file and character Goku. I mean, how the audio levels are. This game might be a little loud.
Thank you, Goku.
All right. So this is the randomizer, and it looks like the crop is perfect. I see... Well, almost perfect. No, it's not perfect. Never mind. There's a flaw. This source is not this. There are two sources here? What the fuck's happening? Why is there like a thing beneath this? What's... Fucking... I hate computers. What is going on here? What is going on here? Okay, oh, it's just... Oh, I see. Okay, so it's just there is a crop that I have to do. After I finish this crop, then there will be time for fun.
I'll give you some good dough.
Have no cash to spend, so here's the last bits. Amazing. No notes.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the 100 bits. But yeah, there should be... This game's just using a different aspect ratio, that's all. And I'm also on the wrong fucking source again. That's actually probably part of the problem. God damn it. Don't you just hate fucking computers? Anyway. Yeah, this is the one I want. And let me try that and work from that. Always the cropping. Always the fucking cropping. Every fucking time. I swear to God. All fucking different GameCube games have their own fucking different cropping. Fucking retro games. Anyway, there we go. Now it's good. Now everything is well and right and correct in the world. Okay. So, I know only a small amount about the randomizers, so this is either going to be a disaster, or this is going to be a fun little time. I did, like... And yes, there's custom sounds. You can actually turn them off if you want, but I thought I'd keep them on. So how's the volume levels? Do I need to lower it? It's fine. You think it's a smidge loud? Personally, I think it is too. It's a lot louder than the, yeah, just a tiny bit less. It's probably not even the loudest the game goes. The audio mixing is definitely different from, like, doing it the way I was doing it before. Alright. So... This will be interesting because I don't have this game, like, fully learned and memorized, but also I am limiting some of the things that you're able to do. I know one thing, getting rupees. Getting rupees is a pretty good idea. So we're kind of starting with that. I am still using the GameCube controller. That's part of what I was swapping, was I was getting it going for that. Using the same controller, but just changing it so it's on PC. So we start with, obviously, the sword and the shield, and we start with the Wind Waker. You can customize what you start with. We have the ballad, we have this, the Wind's Requiem, because you need that, and the Song of Passing. So we have, like, the warp and all of that at the start. We have the sail.
Since Goku was here, it was fun. Everyone liked Goku. Thank you, Goku.
Thank you, Goku. Alright, cool. Should probably just sail now. Probably just sail. Does this have an already maxed wallet? That's a good question. The randomizer may not require it. I don't know, like, if it even matters. If I recall correctly from the settings, I don't think the tingle charts are, like, a requirement for progression or a possibility in the pool. So, Shenron. Pretty cool, huh? Shenron boat's pretty cool. Also, this game, like I said, just scales up massively in fucking visual fidelity. I'm not using any texture mods. I was actually trying to get one to work, but I don't think the game even fucking needs it, to be fucking honest. And yeah, you have the full C chart already, so you don't have to do that. It's already done for you. You can look at that. So basically, the whole game is open to you in a manner of speaking. Right, so gotta get this on. Oh wow, you don't have the animation anymore. So yeah, there's a bunch of like quality of life stuff that's been added to the randomizer. I know like some of it, but not all of it. I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish this today or if I will finish it, but I wanted to investigate it, take a look. I wanted to see what it would be like. And yeah, it's just kind of fucking wild how well this game scales up to a higher resolution without all the dithering and other stuff that the this version would have. We have faster ladder climbing, very good. I don't have a lot of health right now, so theoretically I could be in danger. There's a lot of dudes here. Were there always this many dudes? I guess we start with our magic too, huh? I only just noticed that. It's a joy pendant. Hey, piece of heart. So for those who are not familiar, I have done a 3D randomizer before, so I know a little of what's going on here. I have done a little bit of Ocarina of Time randomizer on stream, so it's not exactly my first rodeo, but also you do kind of have to learn the game and stuff. And yeah, stylized artistic graphics hold up a hell of a lot better than a realistic look. 110%. And we're getting shot at. Probably the tower. We don't have bombs, so we actually can't do anything about that. We also don't have the grappling hook, do we? No, we don't start with that, so you can't, like, fish up treasure or anything. Not that I don't think the randomizer for this is set to do that. So, if it were, it would probably take a hell of a lot longer to finish it, right? You might also notice you just move way fucking faster, too. You got, like, a swift sail, much like in Wind Waker HD. Kind of, like, back-ported to this version. So you move a hell of a lot faster. And because it's emulated and you can brute force stuff, you can, like... there isn't, like, the same loading concerns as, before. Because you could go, like, even faster than this in the original game. With real hardware, like, through, like, glitches and swim zips and stuff like that. But, it would cause problems where the game would just stop and freeze and then have to, like, catch up and load. Wouldn't, like, break the game necessarily. It would just, you know, be an issue. So we have these guys here. So I guess we would need a ranged attack to kill these guys, probably. Yeah, I don't think I can take those. I don't think I can take them on, so we gotta keep moving. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little scary. It's not like there's any permadeath or anything, though. But a little scary. Oh, we didn't check out the actual island here. That's the other one. Oops. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's right. This has the automatic wind adjustment. So you don't actually have to use that for this. You'd only have to use this for puzzles. So yeah, already like a way better video game. It's just being able to do that, right? As far as I can tell, yeah, this place, I can't do anything with this. Because I don't have any of the tools. I have no arrow. I also can't get this blue chew even if I wanted it. He's just going to be invincible. So this is another area that I can't do anything with. Okay. It's kind of going to be weird to just, like, be able to go wherever. To be honest. Without having to take out the fucking Wind Waker every fucking time I want to go a place. Yeah, it's a swift sail. I think it's even called that. Yeah, it's just called that. I sure am zooming. Goku do be zooming on his cool Shenron boat. Game still runs at 30. Nothing you can really do about that. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's another feature I made sure to enable, especially because I'm Babby and don't know everything of what I'm doing. And one of those features is that... Oh, he can... Of course, he still does that. I'll get to that feature in a sec. I want to check out his shop. Mostly sold out. Yeah, so can't do anything with that, but it is cheap. Bye. Don't have any bottles. So there's a thing here that's going to be pretty handy. Good yell. So I have a feature where you can just talk to the King of Red Lions for hints. Help make my life a bit easier. They say that an upgrade for your blade is located in an island made of blocks, and that a piece of the power of the gods is located in the place of all beginnings, and that a piece of the power of the gods is located in the domain of a western fairy. An upgrade for your blade is located in an island shaped like a paw. A lot of stuff here. And rewards, treasure chart 13. I also have it biased to be like places that are a bit more out of the way and harder to get to. So it's more likely to tell me things that are like a little more relevant, or like things that are less obvious in some ways. Basically just a way to kind of help facilitate progression. So I guess, yeah, the Fairy Islands would be a good place to hit up, and I could just like warp because I have that. No. That's the one. I think so, Matto B. This is a free one. I can just go here. I don't know if this is anything, but you can just do this. Oh, wow, that's a fast warp. I approve of that. That's a time saver. Yeah, there's just a chest in here. I also have the chests, like, if I recall, I have them set so that, they are, you know what they could have in them based off of what they look like by their appearance. So that's another thing I have set up, if I recall correctly, which I hope I do. I did all this, like, really, like, when I was tired, so... We'll see. Yeah, way more helpful than actual real Shenron. I didn't say hello, Brian. Hello, welcome on in. Yep, so this is the location, I think. But yeah, holy shit, this game looks so much fucking nicer on fucking Dolphin. This is kind of why I say that, like, Dolphin or just emulation of games is kind of revisionism. Because, like, they often look so much different on real hardware, especially the fucking GameCube. Okay. I may just be able to walk in this one. Some of these you can just walk right in. Yeah, this is one of those. Weird fairy. Also, the text goes faster. Another feature. And also, a bunch of the cutscenes will not happen, which is something that the Ocarina of Time Randomizer also does. This is a very good Goku model. Hookshot. That's pretty important. Wow, thank you for the gift. That's pretty cool. And hookshot's also just a good thing to fight enemies with. I don't know if that would work on the whiz robes, but I wonder if that would shut them down. I actually never tried the hookshot on the whiz robes. That's kind of another fun thing about these randomizers is that they get you to engage with, like, other mechanics of the game that you would otherwise be ignoring, you know? I think that's also, like, just a really neat thing about them. Yeah, okay, I'm good. Nope, wrong button. This button. Also, really nice just to be able to continue using the GameCube controller. So it just feels exactly the same. That's a nice bonus. I don't have to, like, relearn anything or whatever, you know? I can just fucking do the thing. No weird control schemes. Wrong button. Yep, that is that sail. This button. Oh my god. I need to take that off my fucking control. I keep thinking it's X for the fucking hook shot. I don't know why. Oh, I can't take it off, so we'll do that. Okay. Seems like it just, for some of these enemies, it, the hookshot will not... Man, I really wish I had the boomerang right now. Can I, like, counterattack you? You just keep pushing me. You're fucking annoying. There.
Since Goku was here, it was fun. Everyone liked Goku. Thank you, Goku.
Thank you, Goku. So I guess that was optional. I actually forgot this was the one that was optional. I didn't actually have to fight those guys. Oh well. It was exhilarating. It was fun. It got blood pumping. Oh, wow, that was not nearly far enough. I gotta become a master. Oh, yeah, there's like 2 different versions of it. There's one for the HD version, one for the GameCube, to my understanding. Yeah, it seems to be pretty well made. There's like a ton of custom models for this. I was actually quite surprised how many there were. And they were all in a pack, too. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Personally, I would have liked that to have counted. Eesh. Fucking swinging, man. At least this is like a very, you're not gonna come across this too often in this game, so... The swinging stuff is, I would describe as a bit awkward. Kind of always has been. Jesus Christ. I guess, like, the only answer to doing these things and making sure you actually get on them is just making sure you're at max fucking speed for it. It takes longer, but it's longer to have to keep redoing it over and over again, so... Think it's putting it nicely? Yeah, maybe. I don't know if this is new, but I can, like, adjust it while I'm swinging, which I don't recall being able to do before. The swing mechanic's not great. Alright. I don't even know if this'll... Obviously, because it's randomized, I don't know if this will have anything. Thank God it doesn't come up much in this game. It's, like, pretty seldom. Outside of the Dragon Roost dungeon. Well, it doesn't look important because it has that appearance, so probably nothing. Orange rupee, yeah, great. Whatever. That was an interesting time. Wow, you sure missed that, Link. Or Goku, rather. I'm on a reflex. I keep thinking of the wrong people. This is Goku, not Link. Oh, I named him Goku. I'm not going to do the same name twice. Not back to back anyway. So I need bombs for that, so that is currently useless. I don't know if this tower was safe. Was this the wizard dude? I don't know. I'll fucking check it out again. I'm not afraid. I'll look again. My God, please, please, please get on the thing. There you go. Wow, a skull necklace. Holy fucking shit. That's, really, helpful. Yeah. Fucking hype. You can check out the Forsaken Fortress, maybe. Like, I think that might be open, but you have to bomb it, probably. I'm gonna guess you probably have to bomb it. It's not gonna be open. It'll be like it is when you return to it. I think they removed all the stealth sections because of how this randomizer is structured. So you probably have to just blow it up. It looks that way, yeah. It looks like it's in that particular state. Yep, that's what it is. We don't have bombs, so that's not helpful. There is a fairy island down here. I sure do like traversing this game's world, like, faster. I like that it lets me do that. Oh, can't you come across the Octo dude here? Either way, this whole area is kind of useless to me at the moment. A lot of these places need bombs and like a grappling hook and stuff. I've only got the hook shot, which is pretty nifty. But does have kind of limited use in this game. Anyway, this is neat. This is novel. I'm enjoying this. Oh, hey, he just had a Feroy's Pearl. I guess that's probably important. He's talking about sea charts, but he gave me a pearl. Okay, this one's got, like, some fucking fire. And we need the mallet for that. That's, not an option. Yeah, it does kind of make sense that divers would have something like that. It's true. Yeah, I've not seen, like, anybody stream this. Like, the randomizer. That's just completely foreign. So I'm sure a lot of people are probably just kind of interested. In general, people don't really stream this game. They used to stream it a lot. This game used to get a lot of mileage in some areas of Twitch, like back in the early days of Twitch. Yeah, so all this is still useless. I don't know if Great Fish Isle has anything. I guess I'll stop by and check. This is like one area I kind of ignored. I know it has like a merchant or whatever on it, but and I guess there's Beetle who sells stuff. I don't know if the randomizer accounts for Beetle for progression, but he's around. I'll take a look at the actual island and see what's up. The chest up there. As what it looks like, it's probably not important, and I can't reach it without a leaf anyway. Would be my guess. Probably not much I could do here. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have the hook shot. I could do that a go. Sure. Angle might be a little awkward. I might have to go on the actual ship to do it. No, these are not hook-shottable trees. They're illegal. Not allowed. They gotta be specialized palm trees or else. Okay. We got reefs, all kinds of reefs. There's stuff for Windfall, maybe. Paw Print was one of the places they said to go to. So we'll check those out. Yeah. I wanted to also get this in widescreen, but I couldn't figure it out. I also did want to at least try a custom texture pack. I also could not figure that out. I sure tried with the texture pack stuff, but it made no fucking sense. There were like 500 different things people were saying, and they were all wrong. A letter for Goku. Yeah, you have to use dolphin. 200 rupees. So, to answer someone's question, no. At least not with this version of the randomizer. Well, with the seed that I made. You cannot, in fact, go over 200 rupees. But if I recall correctly, none of what I'm doing is required. Oops. I did not mean to fall down there. None of what I'm doing, I think, requires the tingle stuff, so...
Since Goku was here, it was fun. Everyone liked Goku. Thank you, Goku.
Oh, that's interesting. They have the ship here at the start. I suppose that makes sense if you're kind of going for, like, a cutscenes and story stuff don't happen sort of deal. That would make sense. We already have the Song of Passing, so... Does he give us something different if we do this? Okay, I mean, it still acts like I didn't do it. So let's give it a try. I don't know. There's like a few things with the, yeah, right, left, down. Yep. All right. Okay. So nothing. Yeah. It did give us a thing, though. But I think the way that I had it set is it doesn't count these for progression. But you can make it if you want to do that. So, like, do you get anything for this? Oh, you can just go in. Okay. So there should be a chest in here. You have to do more of the fucking swinging, though, to do it. And it's probably not worth it. Okay, so... yeah, that's a normal-looking chest, so that is not important. And is not required. It's a good feature to have. It's a good feature to have. I made it a point to turn that on. I think the Ocarina of Time randomizer lets you do that too, and I'm like, yeah, that's just something I want. So I can sometimes look at a thing and see what it is, and then be like, that's not an important thing. So I will just not do that thing. Because you can't see every chest anyway. So when you're able to see chests, pretty helpful, as it turns out. Yeah, it's actually a bit bizarre. It's off by default. Oh, so this is her. She's doing the stealing shit. We're not concerned about that. Auction house, I don't think will have anything. We don't have an arrow, so we can't do the thing up there in the tower. Windfall's probably not going to have things that I care about, if I were to guess. That paw print isle place, though. We'll have a thing, the game said. Whether or not I can do that thing right now is another question, because I don't remember what that island has. Well, we'll take a look. It's directly east. So how's it going, chat? How's the day gone? How's the time zone gone? Things going okay for me. Just fine. Okay, lots of okays. It's reasonable. Oh, hey, it's one of these guys again. Nope. Get back in there and talk to them. Here we go. No other item, so that's like a one-time thing, is it? I guess they don't give you individual stuff. Okay. Solve tech things? Oof. I don't like solving tech things. Metroid Prime Remastered's awesome. I did a stream of that. I actually streamed Metroid Prime quite a lot. Like 3 times, I think. Or maybe twice. Might have been just twice. Game says this has something, but also I can't do anything here right now, so I guess I can't benefit from whatever this is. What the fuck is this thing again? Do you just bomb it? Oh, there's a hole there. I actually should be able to just get there and hookshot. But I have to do it, like, in where they start it. I have to probably get Shenron, my Shenron boat. Oh, yeah, I basically streamed it day 1. When it was announced, I just, like, immediately purchased it. For sure. Maybe you don't do it from here? Maybe it's the other... Oh, it's just extremely finicky, maybe? Or maybe you can... I don't know. I'm trying. But that just gets me that. Maybe I have to just... Okay, the game's just being silly. Alright. Yeah, Metroid Prime's an amazing game. Top notch. Oh, combats. Wonder how easy this is gonna be. Uh-oh. Well, I can do that. I don't know if that's damaging him. Is this just another thing I just can't kill? I think it's just stunning him. It's not like... Or it's dealing like a very small sliver of damage each time. It seems like this also is just not going to work. I assume you want to be able to kill this guy? And I can't... Oh. It just takes a while. Okay. So it does damage him, it just takes forever. This is a combat encounter. I can't kill that guy, can I? Is that like a soft lock? Like I have to leave? Because I don't have a means to kill him. I also would be a bit curious, yes. This is a pain in the ass. I wonder if there's something else I can do instead. I think the game said it was like an upgrade for my power, and it's not like necessary. I don't know. Fuck, why did it break? Why is the auto-targeting breaking? What the fuck? Can you, like, function? Whatever. Yeah, he's just gonna keep sneaking up on me. This is certainly an experience. The game's harder. Is it a better kind of hard? That's for you to decide. I do wonder if I can even get whatever's in here if this Chew is still alive. Because I can't get rid of him. I need a boomerang for that. Yeah, it seems like I don't get the reward if anything is left alive, so this was a waste of time. I mean, it's a good thing to know, I suppose, but also brutal. Because I can't kill this, right? Like, this dude's just electrified for all time. I can't damage him. I don't have the means, so he's just, like, immortal. I didn't make any progress, so I don't know what happens when you get a game over in this. You just, like, continue or whatever. Okay, they let you save. Yeah, thank you, Goku. Okay, yep. So, no consequence. Yeah, so that was kind of a big waste of time. So, good to know that you won't get rewards. What's he got to say for himself? Can I talk to you, please? Thank you. Island made of blocks. Place of all beginnings. Western Ferry. Which I think we checked out we couldn't do anything with. Upgrade for my blade with that Paw Island, which I also can't do, as we just learned. Because that's where we're at. And a song for the fucking wood dungeon place. I'm trying to think of just, like, sources for chests. That's what I'm trying to think of. I guess we'll hit up Beetle. I don't know if he sells anything. Hopefully I'm not too out of my depth with this one. I do wonder how long this would take with my current knowledge level. Oh, okay, so he does sell some form of progression, it looks like. Maybe. Din's Pearl for 20 rupees. What a bargain. He just had that for 20. He didn't understand its value. It was worth 1 membership point. I don't have a bait bag. I guess that's a thing. Forgot that was even a thing. All right. Well, we did that. What next? Can't do anything at Fire Mountain. There is a fairy island, but that was the one we went to, right? Maybe we didn't check this one out. Maybe we didn't. No. You can set it to do that kind of stuff, but I didn't. I had it pretty limited to what things would be progression. Like, you know, you can still get stuff that would, like, help you in other ways. But, like, you know, more heart pieces or whatever, if that's something you want, but... Okay, it says I need a bomb. So, yeah, no bombs. The only, like, utility item that we really have is just the, hook shot, which kind of limits some options here. See, this is part of my issue, is I have kind of a limited amount of knowledge on when the hook shot is even relevant for anything. So that puts me in a bit of an awkward spot. Where it's like, I don't fucking know, dude. Because it kind of seems like that's probably the way I make more progression, is I figure out the places that use the hook shot and don't soft lock me. And maybe that's how I kind of make some headway, right? It's been almost an hour, and it's been a little bit rocky here. That's the cabana, right? I don't know if the cabana had any extra hidden treasure. I assume I can't get inside without the deed, but I will actually check. I don't know if that's the case with how this works. You never know until you look, you know? Nope. So you can't do that. So all that works like you'd expect. There's a chest up here. But it doesn't look important, so it's probably a dud. I can carry more arrows. Up to 60 for the arrow I don't have. The bow and arrow I don't have. So that's something. Okay. Cool. Well, we got a thing for a thing we don't have. And may never have. I suppose it's technically possible you could get, with certain settings anyway, you could get like a situation where you never get the bow and arrow, like, unless you really went out of your way for it. Like, progression may not require it or something. Although I guess it would have to if you have to beat Ganon, right? I don't know if that's actually a requirement for this randomizer. That was another thing I was unclear on, if you actually have to do that. Or if you just have to get all the Triforce pieces and then you're done. Or something. That was definitely one point I was very confused about, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, so Forest Haven. I don't really know what possible chests I could get here. If any. But I could check it out. What I should actually also check out is my settings for the randomizer. Let's see. There's like a... If I'm finding the right thing here, is this the correct thing? Yeah, this is the non-spoiler log. So... the dungeons do count. It's just telling me the possible areas with progression, like the things that count. So the dungeons count as places that could have stuff. The caves on the islands count and all of that stuff. The submarines can count. And the oasis can indeed. The cabana labyrinth can count. So like caves and stuff, yeah. Beetle's special shop ship can count, but you need more rupees for that. And yeah, so all that stuff counts. All the fairies count, of course. We knew that already. The side quests do not count. That's confirmed. So none of those little quests count. Even the bigger ones or the smaller ones. So like giving stuff like joy pendants doesn't count. None of that stuff does anything. Okay. There is some stuff I missed, though. Just by reading that and looking at that log. Again, not the spoiler log, just the non-spoiler one that just tells you, yo, these are the places that you could have a thing. I think there's a couple things on Outset that I may be able to get. Potentially. So that's another place I should probably just recheck. Because I wasn't aware of that being a thing. There's like stuff in this game I don't know about or forgot about. And I have to like, you know, learn that stuff as I go. Which is part of what makes doing the randomizer a bit tricky. Okay, so you can't progress here. Full stop, you can't do this without the grappling hook. So, good to know. Alright. So we'll go to Outset. You need the bombs for one of the things where you find Tetra. I don't think you get chests just for going there. Yeah, the bridge is out, so you can't go there. You would need the leaf to get over there in the first place. That's just not possible. But there is some stuff here I missed. Oh, enemies show up at night. I forgot about that. If I remember how this works. No. Yeah. I never got this because I forgot this was a thing. There's a little secret under Link's house. Oh, this is important. This is a fancy looking chest. I don't know exactly what this means, but we'll look. The Wind Tingle statue. It's sandy and kind of rough. It feels weird. It will be waiting for you on Tingle Island. I don't know what that does. I don't know what that does, but it looked important. So maybe you can use that for something? Does anyone know what that fucking thing does? Like, I guess you give it to Tingle and he gives you something, right? So it's just like a thing. There is also a tracker you can use, but I didn't have enough time to learn how it works. Maybe this is like the time I should learn how that works. But yeah, apparently there's like a... Where is this fucking tab? There it is. There's like a tracker thing. I don't know exactly how it works, but I think I have a sort of an idea of what they want. Let's see. So if I go like this. Okay, I see. So I didn't do it right, but there is a way to do this. sort of. Things that give you cash for those. Well, in this case, it would probably be random. Like, it wouldn't be guaranteed to be money. But that was, like, the original intent, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing's ever explained with, like, this shit. Like, they explain a little bit of how this stuff works, but they don't fully give you the idea. Like, I have an option to load from file, load from autosave. And I don't know how you access this information, like, for this fucking site. Because, see, this is what the site is, right? For a tracker. But I just don't know how any of this shit fucking works. And, like, I guess you could probably show it on the stream, and I would do that if I knew how. But I don't know how to fucking get this shit going, and I probably should get it figured out. I just did not have enough time to, like, do every meticulous detail of this. So I'm kind of, like, winging it at the moment. Like, I assume if they, like, I just don't know what I'm looking for. Is it, like, a fucking save file buried in Dolphin or something? Like, how do I use this? There's no, like, fucking documentation. Let me see. Maybe if I go to the GitHub. What the fuck is node 20? I think this is stuff that's not relevant on the GitHub. What a fucking... Like, nobody tells you anything. How do you learn anything? Do you have to go to Discords in order to be told how to use a fucking tracker? I think I found an AI site that tries to tell you. I'm sure that's real helpful. Yeah, this looks like a fake fucking site. Those are always cool. Yeah, this sure just doesn't explain itself. I found another website that has a different URL that almost looks identical to this other one. And uses the same system. Why are there two separate websites, but one has more settings and the other one has less? Why is it like this? That's so fucking weird. Well, anyway, I guess that tracker is just not happening right now because nobody seems to have any documentation for how you use it. And I don't know what file they want me to load. They give me like 3 different options to load things, and I don't know where any of those are. So that's helpful. Anyway. Something, I guess, for me to figure out at another time. So I don't think I can get any other chests here. Potentially, maybe. Because, like, yeah. The problem is this is going to get very tricky because I don't have a means to knock things off easily. Nothing is, like, properly integrated into how this randomizer works. So I'm kind of just grasping at straws to kind of figure out shit. Which is why I'm not, like, committed to the idea of... I'm not committed to the idea of, like... doing this full randomizer run on this stream until I figure out more of what the fuck I'm doing, but we're trying to work through it. The grass cutter house apparently has something. I guess it's something I just also ignored in my normal playthrough. I don't know who the grass cutter house is. It's maybe one of these. Or it's over there. Maybe he's over there. I don't think the other one's the grass cutter house. That's like where Orca is with his sword stuff, and that's not for progression. But otherwise, I guess we hit up Tingle, and we try that. Oh yeah, this looks like a thing. This looks like something. Or we just literally go in his house and steal something. Could be that. I'm just gonna take your stuff, bro. Oh. Important. Allegedly. Hey, it's a Triforce shard. So I guess that was one of the hints, right? Like the beginning, the Island of Beginnings. Okay. Well, that's something important. It, doesn't solve our current problem of not knowing how to get things like a bow. But it's something. So yeah, we'll check out the Tingler, and see what's going on with him. Oh, it's just right there. Hmm. Okay. Sure, you can just mess with that. I'll talk to him and see if anything happens. It'd be weird that it'd be marked as more important. So, you gotta get something from this. Oh, do I have to free Tingle first? I guess I do. Oh, so that is something I can do at Windfall. Huh. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. So I guess there is a thing for me to do there, huh? It feels like it's been nighttime for an eternity. I haven't seen the day in forever. I know that time doesn't move when, like, you're near an island or these islands or anything like that, but it's still kind of like, wow, sure has been a while. So, if I recall correctly, the prison's right up here. Wait, when did I lose money? Oh, it's because I bought that pearl, that's right. Free him. Free him in his evil. His destructive behavior. Oh, I guess you get something different for this, but it probably counts as like... Well, no, that looks important. It's a pearl. I guess this when it... I guess when you think about this isn't a side quest, right? Wow, I'm sure not getting that money. It's got robbed. Robbed blind by Tingle. So I guess did we get all 3 of the pearls? So I guess I would just go over there and open that up, right? Where's that located, though? Like, I see oh, it's here, okay. They're not, like, glowing, but I guess that is all 3 of them. I don't have this maze memorized, so this will be interesting. Oh, looks like I did it. That was actually pretty good. It's not important though, but hey, didn't take very long. A treasure chart 9, wow. Amazing, astounding. Yeah, maybe the answer is I just go to the fucking Tower of Gods. I think there's some chests I can get there without needing other stuff, maybe. I mean, you don't have the bow and arrow, right? Oh. I actually want to hit the evil rat up. It's like my shortcut out of here. Good noise. Alright, so now I can go to Tingle's place and see what that does. If anything. And then we'll try out the Tower of Gods. It sure has been a fucking... I really got Wind Waker done fast. So I've definitely had a lot of time to just fuck around with this. Really? Why was that marked as important then? I don't get it. He's talking about how tiny my wallet is. So why was that marked as important? It makes no fucking sense. Like the chest said it was like a big deal or something. Like it doesn't fucking do anything. This doesn't do anything. These are mysterious. I'm gonna just throw you in the fucking ocean. There, where's your fucking statue now? That doesn't seem to be any kind of progression, huh? I fucked it up. There we go. Although the Tower of Gods might already be open. Let's just test that. Let's see what happens with this. I mean, maybe the pearl doesn't fucking matter. Maybe that's junk then. The progression. At least with these randomizer settings. Like, we can just fucking go in. So maybe that is just fucking useless. Huh. Maybe that just is a dud and just doesn't do a damn thing. Because we can just be here. Oh, that's right. You need fucking bombs to do all this shit. Except for, like, this little bit over here. Yeah, Goku looks good. This is actually a pretty surprisingly, like, well done. Oh, you're right, Maddo B. There's no portal, yeah. Does that open up when you do that? And I guess I could check it out and see, but... Yeah, no, you can't do anything here. This is, like, all pointless. You need bombs. You can't do anything without bombs or, like, a boomerang or something. So all this does, fuck all. Like maybe this does something, but I seriously doubt it. Seems like your swimming's way faster too. Yeah. Not a lot of education on this randomizer. It looks like it's well made, but there's not like a lot that they try to document or teach you. Yeah, it's just the same problems. Like, maybe they're sickos and they're like, yeah, you should do this with that guy just constantly attacking you. But I doubt it. I'm going to take an educated guess this whole place is pointless. And we need to, like, actually have other shit. At minimum, we need bombs or something. We're currently defenseless against electric chews. I didn't really think that they would be such a fucking problem. Shows what I know. Right, so there are the Triangle Islands. There's one over here. I guess I'll check it out. I don't know if it'll do anything, but remember daylight? I haven't seen that in forever. Does it just stay nighttime forever until you use the Song of Passing again? We already talked to this guy, didn't we? Looks like those statues are already activated. Yeah, nothing. Oh, there's daylight. No, it just takes fucking forever. So yeah, those pearls, at least with these current randomizer settings, seems to be a complete dead end. They don't do anything. They're already activated. So they're just junk. So not as exciting as what you might think. Since there's no cutscenes and stuff, like, how does Dragon Roost work? Do you just need the grappling hook to get in there or something? How do you do that? Because you don't need bombs for that. I guess I didn't check out Thorned Fairy Island, but I assume since it's thorned, I need, like, some source of fire or something. Because I don't, like, have these memorized. I don't remember what all these fucking gimmicks are for each of these islands. I know some of them you can just walk in and get their stuff. But I don't know if there's another one like that. You can get stuff from towers, I think, for progression with how I have it set, but I'm not certain. Either way, I don't know if I can get up on all those. I can get up on one of them, but not the other, because I don't have the leaf. I remember that gimmick. Yeah, so there's like vines on this, and you need the mallet. Same problem, same sort of deal. We don't have that, so not a thing we can do. I guess I could try Dragon Roost. Because you don't need bombs to do Dragon Roost. Dragon Roost is like one of the earliest dungeons. It's actually the first real dungeon, so in theory, this is the one I could do the most with. So maybe this is where I should go. Unless there's some critical thing I'm forgetting, but I doubt it. So this is probably something. Now, one thing I am wondering about. Would it count? Because this is technically main progression. Do I get an item for doing this? Or will the game just not recognize it? Apparently it does. So I might actually get an item for doing this. You do. Okay. In this case, it's a dud, but... I don't know if that counts in the randomizer as like a thing, but that's technically main progression, so it could be a thing. You could get something from that, in theory. That guy's a side quest, so he's not gonna matter. Wow, that bounced, like, incredibly. Link, Goku, whoever you are, Mini Goku. He was having a real struggle just picking up a fucking bomb. It was a difficult moment for him.
Thank you, Goku.
Thank you, Goku. Truly, we are all inspired by Goku. I think they made sidling faster too. That's good. It arguably could be even faster. I can sometimes be a little impatient. So, Kamali's just chilling there. Okay. Well, we'll get our answer if we can do this dungeon at all. I assume we should, because like this is kind of like outside of obviously the hook shot and shit. This is basically what you would have doing this. The only issue is how do you get in Dragon Roost without having Medley? Unless she's just there. I don't know exactly how you would do it. And there's also like extra stuff here, which I can't think I can do any of it. She's not standing there. I don't have the grappling hook. I can't get over. I don't have the leaf. I can't do that. Which part's adorable? The kid, the mini Kid Goku thing. So it looks like the water's just there, so I guess you just don't do that part. It's already done for you. Okay. I'm going the wrong way, though. I have to go to the bottom floor, I guess. It was many hours ago when I did this on my just finished playthrough. Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? So that is the Kamali's room. I don't think that has anything in it. Probably not. Man, where the fuck are things? I don't know where I am. I don't know anything. Is this the right place? Sure fucking isn't. God damn it. Everything looks the same. No, it's a side quest. As far as I know, it is. Like again, all this can give you stuff. It's just not for progression, right? So, like, you know, it's a matter of, like, well, do you want more hearts or whatever, I guess? Like, then maybe you could do it. It might get you something, possibly, but it wouldn't help you beat the randomizer. Okay, so we can just do this now. Amazing. That worked out really well. How far back am I? All the way over here. That's fun. At least I swim faster. I haven't heard that sound in this whole playthrough, it feels like. Almost. Maybe I heard it very early. Yeah, so it's letting us do it. Probably break this. Yeah, so looks like the dungeon begins to do it. Hopefully it gets us stuff. There's certainly enough chests in here, right? Hopefully it's not a waste of time. If I had deeper knowledge, maybe I could rule more stuff out, you know? Sadly, I do not. And for those wondering, no, keys are not randomized with the whole game world. You can set it to do that. I ain't gonna. I do like how they have to specify it's for this dungeon, though, just in case you did have those settings. So that way you don't actually completely lose the plot. No one commented on him using a power pole, though. I think that's, like, awesome. I think that's, like, one of the cooler parts. Because Goku's just power poling it up for his sword. This dungeon sure looks a hell of a lot better than it does on the GameCube, huh? Probably runs better, too. It's interesting playing this without dithering, as I really was surprised just how heavily dithered this game is on real hardware, right? Wind God's area. What is that again? It could be important. So that's like it to get access to a dungeon, I guess. So like that could be important. It's for that shitty dungeon. The one with like the mirror shield, right? That one. But you would still need, like, iron boots or something to get in there, unless they remove that requirement. I never actually bothered to look. Maybe they did that. Oh, right, you can use this to break it. Another one of these. I don't get it. Maybe, like, when you get all of them, something happens? That one's perplexing. I don't get it. Maybe we will begin to understand. I never did figure this out, this, like, fucking rock thing. I guess I could just use the hook shot. Yeah, that makes that a lot easier. I guess it's like a shortcut, kinda. It just like leads out of the dungeon, probably, or whatever. Does make you wonder what you could sequence break with a hook shot. Probably not a whole lot, to be honest, but interesting to think about. Yeah, so this is just the exit. Yeah, this is where we came in from. So it's, I guess it's sort of like a shortcut you can make. That's really its purpose. No other keys right now. But I think the keys are all fixed, so like... I don't think like there's anything that would probably stop me, because I believe the randomizer is set to have the keys like all in the dungeon that you're in. So they probably won't stop me. It's a little unclear. I think if nothing else, it would have been nice to have a better explanation about what all the randomizer settings actually do. They kind of explain it, but not like well enough in my opinion. It almost feels like I can't do anything else here. Look, I'm able to get around. But, I'm just going in a loop and I don't see anything else, so... And this is locked, right? So I don't have a small key to open this. So maybe this is all I can do in the dungeon. At least for the time being. Everything else requires the grappling hook, I think. I mean, we did get the wind thing. Maybe that's, like, the next place we go to, but... I don't know how much I would be able to do there. Mysterious. Many, mysterious aspects to this. Also, not exactly fast to get out of here. Can I just, like, warp from here? Won't let me do it outside the boat? Nope. Thought I'd try, because maybe it was different in this version, but no. No, of course not. I hope chat's enjoying whatever this nonsense is. Or maybe you're already bored. You're like, boring. I've been really struggling on finding key items. That's been the vibe. I got the hook shot, which is sort of a key item, but also kind of isn't. I guess the Gale Island's the one they want me to go to, or something. I don't think there's a warp there. Just the closest is Windfall. I don't know how much longer I'll go. It's already starting to get a little late, but I'm still amused. But chances are, I don't know how much longer I'll actually go, is the thing. But what I really need to figure out is like how to get that tracker stuff working. I think that's pretty important to figure out. That's like the one thing I didn't have time to figure out, and I need to make the time. Is that like a sub? What is that? Just a dude by himself. It might get me something. I don't know. Fucking murder him. I see a dude, I'll kill him. Okay, it's just a dude. Part of the trouble is I might have done some of these already. Or they don't have a chest, right? Okay, didn't do that one. Not important, though. Especially not important. Actual trash. We're gonna find out a very important... Oh, that's a thing that can happen? I never had that happen ever. That's kind of crazy. I legit didn't know you could just, like, fucking fall off and get hit by that. I thought those barrels were just there to be there. Weird. Never hit them a single time in my normal playthrough. I guess we'll find out if, like, they just let you go in here. I'm gonna assume no. That they'll probably just have the iron boots here or something. Or they'll make you use the iron boots, rather. If this is the one I'm thinking of. I know that this game, like, weirdly reverses shit, but... I guess we'll see. Yeah, this looks like the one. I see wind, so that's my answer, I guess. So I have the thing for it. The fucking thing, but they do still block you. Like, I don't have iron boots, so this is impossible. As far as I know. I have the hook shot for what little good that does me. It lets me do that. Unintended behavior, I guess. I don't have bombs. So I can't blow that up. So as far as I know, that's inaccessible, right? A whole lot of things just walling me off of progression has really been the theme here, huh? A lot of things telling me no. So even like the Dragon Bruce thing, he seemed to be like a waste of time because I didn't get anything like that I can use, right? There's that sub over there, but I think it's a sub. Maybe. But I probably already got that one. That's the other trouble too, is I don't know all the submarine locations, so maybe I should have turned that off on the rando. I don't know. That was the one I already got that I walked into, I think. I'm pretty sure. See, this is what a tracker is good for, is knowing if you got the thing already. As far as I know, I fucking got this. So this is like part of the problem, is I'm wasting time on parts that I might have already done. This is like where I got the hook shot, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so this is not anything now. It's neat, though. It's neat. And it's been interesting to check out, but I kind of wish I had maybe made more time to work out some of the additional details. I guess I could check out that, hookshot place. I don't remember the names of these places, but I could check around this left, like, western side of the sea. But I think there's something I did over here on the other playthrough where I used the hookshot to get a thing. And you need the hookshot for it. It might be that over there. That might be it right up there. Check this out first. These are a thing. And look at that too. Some birds. Oh wow, that bird instantly fucking died. I guess cannon fire. That's hilarious. Good animation. What the fuck is this bird doing? He doesn't even seem interested in fighting. Okay. Did I do this last time? I must have. See, there's also other things that I could have done to potentially make this easier on me. Like, you can adjust whatever your starting items are, and I could have, like, maybe, like, done something where it gives me more of the stuff at the start. Maybe that's also on me a little bit. Piece of heart. It seems like the hook shot resets the AI or something. That's weird. It's like a weird bug. It seems like none of these have important items. I thought they would. Maybe I misunderstood, so maybe I can ignore these. Because I haven't seen a single progression item on a single one of these towers. It could just be bad luck. Because there are, like, a lot of them, right? But I thought I might have set the towers as one of the things. I guess I could double check the thing and see if that's what I did. Yep, that sure is a treasure chart. I don't think I've ever been here. Or if I did, I completely forgot. Maybe I did something with this. It looks like I can't do anything, though. I, like, need fire or something else. This appears inaccessible. Ha. So I'm interested in what's over here. Or no, not that one. That's outset. I'm interested in the one over here. Yes, this one. This one I think might use the hook shot, maybe. Or it's that one that needs to do all the switches, and I need like every item to do this. And I don't have that. It's also possible that I might do more of this on my own as well. And do some of it off stream to learn a little more how it works. Okay, there is a hookshot thing here, so I did remember that. So this could be important. I mean, it's one of the few things I can use the fucking hookshot with that is explicitly for the hookshot, so I would hope it would have something. Wait, have I already been here? No, I already went here, didn't I? Or is there just an area that looks similar to this? This is the place that soft blocked me, wasn't it? That had like the fucking combat room with the electric chew. No, it is different. It just looks the fucking same. Asset reuse. Asset reuse. That scared me. I was like, damn, I'd be the fool. This is kind of silly puzzle. Oh, wait, I can't do this. Because, oh, wait, no, never mind. They give you a thing. You don't need bombs for this. You can, Wow, this thing's not dying. Why does this have so much goddamn health? I guess because I don't have any weapon upgrades or whatever? Jeez. And those respawn. That's... At least you can avoid most of them. I think this is the real one. We did do this, like, the last stream. So I might remember some of the order. They're kind of bastards, though, for putting the hands next to the fucking things you need. Yeah, I don't know if I remember this part. Nope. Got it wrong. Yeah, not a huge fan of this one. Not a huge fan of this gimmick. If you get it memorized, I'm sure it's perfectly fine, though. I don't know if I took the left or the right. I guess we'll try and remember and find out. Okay, it was the right one. Fuck. Brutal. A cruel, poorly designed puzzle where you have to memorize everything and there's no way to know what's correct. Largely more of a tedious thing. Could be the one over there, but we'll try this one. Now, I guess I could use turbo if I wanted. I never actually thought of that. That is an option. Let's try Force Shard. That is important. That is, like, a major thing. So I guess that's good. That is a form of progress. It's, still not getting me any other items, though, that give you, like, more ability and utility, though, and that's been a little bit of a struggle. Be an interesting randomizer for a seed if, like, I end up in a situation where I have less options, you know? What if, like, if I have a seed that's just like, no, you're not gonna get the bow and arrow. At least not, like, you don't need it or something. Like, it'd be something weird like that. So that is progress, but a bit strange. Not exactly the kind of progress I was thinking of, but I suppose I will take it. Going the wrong fucking way. I want to go north. So I can't do anything here because it requires items I don't have. That's what I remembered. Yeah, this is interesting, but I am getting the inclination that I either need to tweak the randomizer and get a different seed that's like a little bit more beginner friendly in some ways, and or I just need to figure out the tracker stuff and a few other things and maybe learn a bit more about how all this works. That's also very much a possibility. It's interesting to check out, though, and basically has been a good way to kind of fill in the rest of the stream. Because otherwise it would have been a very short stream, or I would have had to pair it with something else. Because it only took me like 2 hours to finish the game today or something. Like a little less than that. So it has been serving its purpose in that aspect, and it's definitely neat. Like these mods are cool. This stuff is cool. What's not as cool is just this massive struggle of just progression. Like, it's been almost 2 hours, and while I have found some critical progression items, I have not found like any of the items like for like this shit. Like, I just found the hookshot early, and I found nothing else. No bombs, no bow, like fucking nothing. I got like a couple songs or something that are like useless, it seems, at least for the time being. So it kind of feels like there's not a whole lot. Like, I just keep hitting walls. It's like almost everything in this game requires you to have a bomb, grappling hook, or like the bow and arrow, right? And the hook shot seems to be used for almost nothing in this game. So getting that doesn't really do much for me, it seems. I already went to the Mother and Child Isles. So it kind of feels like, here's my opinion, right? My take. It feels like I got a seed that is kind of a fucking dickhead of a seed, which wouldn't surprise me considering my luck with these things. Like, when I did Ocarina of Time, for the first randomizer I did of that, they basically almost required me to 100% the game in order to finish it. It was pretty nutty. It was pretty wild. So, considering that tier of luck, not the most shocking development. That sub? Have I been in this sub? Nobody knows. What is that? No, it's not a sub. Minigame guy. I think I missed this guy like every time I've been through this. I never went here. That's funny. So yeah, this is the sploosh dude. As far as I know, for the randomizer, I don't think I need to do these. Yeah, this is neat, but I think it's a good time to call it. It's like about when I stop. So I think that's good. We don't always need to do mega streams, and I feel like I was not fully prepared for this. I feel like I really need to figure out how the tracker thing works, and I really wish there was obvious documentation for it, but there clearly isn't, and that's frustrating. So if I wanted to do more of this, I need to figure out a few more things about how it works, and there could be an argument to be made that like I would need to learn more of the ins and outs of this game and like 100% it outside of like the Picto box stuff maybe, in order to really understand more of like where shit is, because I do know a decent bit, but it's hard to keep it all in my brain. I don't have it memorized, and there is some stuff I just simply don't know, and I didn't really do. There was a decent bundle of stuff I just did not do, and I ignored, right? On the normal GameCube playthrough, so... I don't know, maybe I'll fuck around with some of this off-stream. Mess around with it. But other than that, I think that's pretty much a good stopping point for now.